Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Dr. Nadia Rizzo here, naturopathic doctor, and I wasn't really planning on talking about this originally tonight, but it was something that has been on my heart for a while, and then I came across this amazing passage, and when I read it today, I was like, it was just so perfect, and I had to share it with you. So if you are tired of not getting results or getting results and then bouncing back in health and being in weight loss, in relationships, in your job, in business, it's like this principle can be applied to so many things in life. So I'm going to read you the passage and we're going to get the take home message here. It's from A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. So, sometimes it is only in retrospect that we see that we were given another chance at life, a new relationship or whatever, but because we were too busy reacting to the past, we missed the opportunity at something radically new. When we're really truly honest with ourselves, our problem is not that opportunities for success haven't appeared. God is always expanding our possibilities. We are given plenty of opportunities, but we tend to undermine them. And I feel like this also applies when we know what to do, but we're just not doing it. Like, I feel like a lot of times people will come into my clinic and be like, well, I know I'm not supposed to be eating that, but I just, but I am, but I know I'm not supposed to. So I feel like this concept can also hi Janya, thanks for joining. I feel like this concept can be applied to when we know what we need to be doing, but we're just not doing it. So God is always expanding our possibilities. We are given plenty of opportunities, but we tend to undermine them. Our conflicted energies sabotage everything. To ask, this is the key, listen up. To ask for another relationship or another job is not particularly helpful if we are going to show up in the new situation exactly as we showed up in the last one. Until, and here's the key for your success, until we're healed of our internal demons, our fearful mental habits, we will turn every situation into the same painful drama as the one before. Everything we do is infused with the energy with which we do it. Holy frick, that is like a huge ass message, but how accurate and powerful is that? So I wanted to talk about this because it's applicable not only for, so I have my 4 weeks to challenge to drop 10 pounds of weight and toxins going on right now, and I started thinking about how, especially with weight loss, but with any goal, if we bounce back or we don't get the results or we want to do something and we're tired of not having what we want, it all comes down to our mental state. So if you have tried every program and you're like, yeah, it worked for a little bit, but then I didn't get the result that I wanted ultimately, or I tried this, I tried that, I tried this, I tried that, and I still can't, and I'm just going to use weight loss as an example, and I still can't lose 20 pounds. The problem isn't, it might be the program. It might be. I have complete, total faith in what I teach when it comes to this, and I know it works, but it's not going to work if you're not in it. So if you're going to show up to the situation exactly as you have before, so if you have an internal dialogue going on with yourself where you talk negatively to yourself, you get angry with yourself, you hold yourself like you guilt trip yourself for doing things or not doing things that you think you're supposed to, just all this negative energy around ourselves, I feel like we really need to focus more on the energy that we bring to ourselves and the love we bring to ourselves. And if we keep having this internal dialogue of like, oh, you ate that and you shouldn't have, and then you make yourself feel like shit, and then it's like this downward spiral, and you just create your own freaking hell, and then it's like this abyss of like, get me out of here. That like it has nothing to do with the program. It has everything to do with your internal state. So I was really like thinking about this and how often people will come to me and be like, a lot of times people know a lot of what they should be doing when it comes to very simple basic things of not eating this or should include more vegetables or X, Y, and Z. And it's like, okay, like even when you're given the tools, the key is, but why aren't we doing it? And myself included. Like I have a life coach or a business coach who I'm like, man, she's like always freaking live streaming about the same stuff, or I took like 5 of her programs and there's all this repetition, and it's like, yeah, but am I doing it every day? Like, am I listening to what she's saying and implementing it in my life every day? Not everything. So don't I need to hear it again? Like, and that's the key. It's like, it's not always needing the information of what to do. It's like, what are you going to do with that information? Are you actually going to do it? And if you're constantly bouncing back or hitting the resistance, then why? And I think a really major part of it is our internal dialogue, it's our self-talk. And like I said, talking negatively to ourselves, the guilt tripping that we do to ourselves, and then we hold ourselves there in this place of guilt, in this place of I'm not worthy, in this place of I don't deserve X, Y, and Z. And it holds us in chains and it keeps us from going forward. So instead of, I posted in this post, the program link is there, but I highly encourage you that instead, if you want to join the program, great. But I highly encourage you to go on my freebies page, nadiarizzo.com/freebies, and there's the Relentless Self-Love Challenge. And it's 7 days of breaking the chains and all the internal blocks so we can finally live a life that we truly want to live. It's like working through this internal dialogue, working through the shit that we tell ourselves, working through the guilt that we hold on ourselves. It's the shit that no matter what's going on in your life, in your job, in your health, in your relationships, if we don't fix that internal dialogue, it doesn't matter what information you have. Every one of those areas is going to be sabotaged. So I highly encourage you to go on the freebies page and join the Relentless Self-Love Challenge. Let me know how it goes for you. When I created this challenge, I went through it with the first round of people who did it. And then I actually signed up myself again 2 more times, and I did the challenge again 2 more times. And you know what? I think I'm going to sign up again now. I'm going to do the challenge again now with all those of you who are going to sign up for it. So that's really the key. That is the key that is going to unlock the door. So I highly encourage you to join that free challenge. Even if you're thinking of joining some other sort of program, I think you should handle the internal dialogue first. And once you've addressed this, it doesn't have to be perfect, but once you've taken note of it and have some tools to give yourself more self-love and work on that internal dialogue and notice it, then take the information and roll with it in terms of the other programs for whatever other goals you have, because it all comes down to this. So that's the message I have for you guys. I hope it serves you. I will catch you guys again soon. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to all my fellow Canadians, and I will see you next time. My name is Dr. Nadia Rizzo, naturopathic doctor, and this is Health Made Simple.